Good evening. We've got the Boks versus Japan in a short while. Kickoff in 9 minutes. Let's quickly go through the teams. Wait, before I do that, let me just... By the way, currently, it is the deciding T20 between Pakistan and South Africa. Pakistan again won the toss, 3 out of 3, chose to field again. And South Africa 75 for 4 after 11 overs. Ferreira's on 29 of 13. Reza Hendricks is at the crease as well. Again, lost quick wickets right at the start. De Kock, not a great return. Duck hasn't made basically any runs in his 3 matches. Reza Hendricks is 21 of 25. And then Alejandro Pretorius, who came in for today, got a first ball duck. Yeah, De Kock, a second ball duck. Brevis, 21 of 22. Breetska, 1. So, rebuilding phase. Ooh. Almost carried. 75 for 4 after 11.2. I'll give you updates when I do have the time and chance. It is half time between Australia and England at Twickenham. And it was 10-7 at the break. England were 10-0 up and looked like they were going to score. But a magic trick from Harry Potter, the winger. I mean, I can't help myself. Caused the intercept, and he went and scored on the other side. So you are 10-7 there, Twickenham to England. I did say they'd win 37-33 on my TikTok prediction. Talking about that, let me... I hate how TikTok just plays things without you asking. It should go straight to your profile and then you decide. But anyway, no. I'm just getting the TikTok sorted here. I'll also go live there. Boks versus Japan. Yeah, you know, when you deal with phones, they tend to die after a while. And the teams are running out at Wembley. And the camera on my phone is 1,000,000 times better. So we're also live on TikTok. So let's go through these teams. First, Japan. From Loosehead Prop, Kenta Kobayashi, Kenji Sato, Suhai Takuchi. Excuse me if I get the the names wrong during the game. My Japanese is a bit rusty. So there's 3 Japanese players, which is quite good. The locks, however, Jack Cornelson and Warner Dearns, the captain from Wellington. He says they're going to take the Boks up front. Let's see. The flankers, Ben Gunter and Kanji Shimokawa. And the 8, Michael Leach. That guy's still playing. He must be close to 40. Scrum half, Shinobu Fujiwara. And the fly half, Lee Swing-sin. That's a Korean name. Interesting. I wonder if he is Korean. With that name, I wouldn't be surprised. The centers, Charlie Lawrence and Dylan Riley, who was born in Durban, by the way, but I think moved to Australia when he was 14, somewhere there. The wingers, Tomoki Osada and Kipai Ishida, and fullback Yoshitaka Yazaki. The Springboks, in case you've been living under a rock and you didn't see the team, Oxenchair, Malcolm Mark, Zachary Porthen, of course, his first test match. What a rise for the former SA Under-20 captain. The locks, Achia Sneyman, Lut de Jager. All the Japanese-based players are playing in this match. Sia Kolisi will be his 99th game and will be 100 against France at the Stade de France next week. Franco Mostert, Jasper Wiese, Corbus Reinach, Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu, Kurtley Orenser, who did have a short stint in Japan earlier this year, Damien Delendi, Jesse Creel, Ethan Hooker, and Cheslin Colby. On the bench, Johan Grobbelaar, Gerard Steenekamp, Volkulo, Ruan Norkia, Andre Esterhuizen, the hybrid player. He could play centre, he could play flank. Let's see what Rassie decides. Kwacha Smith, Grant Williams, and Mani Libok. Just to give you an idea of the Japanese teams that the guys play, Colby for Tokyo Sun Goliath, Jesse Creel, Cannon Eagles, Damien Delendi, Wild Knights, Visa Unayasu D-Rocks, Franco Mostert, Honda Heat. You'll see they're owned by big organizations like Honda, etc. Lut de Jager, Wild Knights, Malcolm Marks, Kubota Spears. Kubota is, of course, a big earth-moving machine company. Plenty of Bulls on the bench. Kwacha Smith, Shizuoka Blue Revs, and Mani Libok, who recently signed. I don't know if he's played for them yet. Their season starts in mid-December and goes on till about June. So he probably wouldn't have played a game for them yet. Kinsetsu Liners, Mani Libok. So who hasn't scored a try? I would love to see the guys that haven't scored tries scoring tries today. Of course, Porthen hasn't, but he must wait in line. Ruan Dorkia, Volku Low, and Johan Grobbelaar have not scored tries, so it'd be great to get them over the line. Who else? Ethan Hooker. Well, no, that's a given. At least Ethan Hooker needs to score a try. And being a wing in this game, he'll probably back himself. I really hope he gets his first test try. Other than that, everyone else... Oh, Oxenchair, for goodness sake. It's his 47th cap. I mean, he's got to score a try before his 50th. Come on, Ox. Okay, so there's a few guys. So if just the guys that don't score tries means we will score 6. I did say we'd score 41, so I do need at least 6 tries. So overall, against Japan, played 3, won 2, lost 1. And of course, we all know about that one loss. Points for 99, points against 44. Tries scored 12, tries conceded 4, high score 41-7. I said 41-12 for this game. Let's see how close we get to that. Yeah, obviously the winning percentage is 66.7. Springboks only defeat, in Brighton Rugby World Cup opener 2015. We still ended up coming third. Last time they crossed paths was in the quarterfinal in Tokyo, where we beat them pretty well. 26-3. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that is a good victory. And then we did play them before that World Cup in a friendly, as if there's no such thing really Okay, Zach Porthen, he is Springbok 953. Creel scored 95 test points, so if he scores one more, it's 100 in 84 tests. Total caps the starting lineup 781. That's including one guy that's got 0. 316 caps in the back line, 465 amongst the forwards. On the bench, 182. Okay, well, here we go. Sasha's about to kick off. And off we go. Sasha goes deep. It's taken by the Japanese winger, handed off to Michael Leach. Japan running it up in their own 22. I always wonder, obviously and then he flings it back to Lee, who kicks it off the left foot and finds a good touch. But Cheslin Kolbe takes it quickly to Sasha. He goes over the advantage line nicely. Reinach to Snyman, to Kolbe, who kicks it over the top. And it does stay in field. So a good kick from Kolbe, but the referees call them back for a penalty. High tackle, it looks like, on Sasha. Michael Leach, the 8th man, high tackle. Well, looks like this might be the way we play. Kolbe taking the quick throw-in at the first opportunity. Sasha came off his left, and then Leach went high. Yep, around the neck. Nothing malicious, just a penalty. And the captain has told Sasha to kick for the corner. And it's about 6 meters out. It is bucketing down at Wembley, by the way. So, I don't know, maybe this is good practice for possible wet games in Paris and Dublin. Because as we know, those are the big games this November test window. Marks, nicely taken by Loet de Jager. The maul, the referee's got the arm out. Reinach is digging for it. It's taking ages to emerge. Oh, he just hands it off to Malcolm Marks to set it up. It comes out. Franco Moster takes it forward. The ball squirts out. Jasper Wiese saves it. 5 meters out. Marks picks up. He passes to Damien Delendi. Loet de Jager surges for the line. 2 meters short. They go wide. Jesse Creel to Sasha. And Kolbe tries to flick it on, but it goes forward. Orense was waiting on the wing. Interesting. Creel took it, turned around, passed it back to Sasha. Kolbe tried to pat it on, slap it on, but it did go forward. The referees come back for the penalty. So they just go straight for the line out. And you don't have to kick it out because the penalty was for pulling the maul down. So you can just immediately take the line out without kicking it out. Interesting. Maybe that just saves some time. I'm okay with that. This time Loet again takes it. And the Boks go around the right-hand side. Are they over the line? And yes, they are. The Springboks have scored. And it's Sia Kolisi in his 99th test. In the 4th minute. Japan did not contest. Loet took it easily. And the Boks just surged around the right-hand side. To little resistance, I might add. Try. South Africa. Where's the asterisk? Asterisk, little asterisks. There you are. Will it be 7? From the corner, Sasha. Oh, baby. He kicks it from the corner at the 7. So, Kolisi. Con. I'm just putting SFM. Thank you very much. The ball goes back from Japan. They did well to collect that off the kickoff. Japan getting the ball in hand with space for the first time, and they're making some good ground here. Oh, that is an amazing counter ruck from Malcolm Marks. Curtly Orense picks it up behind him. Jesse Creel plays scrum off. Colby at fly half. Sasha kicks it downfield into the 22, but it's cleaned up, almost knocked on. Kicks it just before it's charged down. And it's an excellent clearance over the halfway line. Whew, he did well there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the box with the line out, taken easily. They've set up the ruck, and Reinach goes for the box kick. Leach tries to take it. It goes back off him. Oh, Japan goes forward off the hand. That was not a great pass. He had to reach forward for it, the fullback, but knocked it on. But the ball actually did come forward off a Springbok from that box kick. So they go back for the scrum on the 10-meter line inside the Japan half on the 15 out from the touchline. We're into the 8th minute. The Springboks leading 7-0 after the try from Captain Siya Kolisi. It is his 14th test try. Pretty good try scoring record. Okay, this might be the first scrum of the evening. Solid hit from the box, and they go forward. Oh, they got it out very quickly. Well done to Japan. The fly half kicks it downfield. Lee. It is taken by Ethan Hooker. Come on, Ethan, go score your first test try. He takes the hit, makes a few meters. Reinach lines up Sasha, who kicks the up and under, and is taken by Leach, tackled by Mostert, but they do recycle it quickly. Looks like a box kick coming from Japan. Sneyman doesn't charge it down. Sasha takes it. A well-timed tackle. So he's managed to get the ball back to Reinach. Reinach plays Jasper Wieser. Solid tackling from the Japanese. But it is emerging. Reinach with another box kick. Leach there to try and take it on. Hooker takes it. Magnificent catch from Ethan Hooker. But somehow the ball comes out Japan's side. Riddle me that. Leach picks it up. How did that happen? Fujiwara to Lee. Going down the back line. But the box coming up quickly. The ball finds the Springbok. Curtly Orense picks it up. But Kolisi... Okay, I don't know if that's penalty worthy. Wow. Kolisi trying to pick it up. He then dropped it straight into Orense's lap. He literally was lying on the floor. It fell in his hands. And the referee says penalty. Where... They've totally gotten rid of the whole accidental offside thing. That is the perfect prime example of accidental offside. Kolisi knocked it on to a man lying on the floor. Surely there you just go, scrum, accidental offside. There's nothing malicious about that. He's not trying to steal a meter or play it in front of the man. And it's stolen by the Springboks. Franco Mostert. Kolisi picks it up and makes a few. Up to the 22. Looks like Reinach will box kick it again. And he does. It's a bit far. Leach takes it. But he's tackled well by Kurtley Aronsa. Japan do secure it. Warner Durns, the New Zealander. Oh, it's a little chip over the top by Lee. But it's well taken by Colby. It bounced. He managed to hold on to it. And bravery from today's fullback. Reinach plays Oxen Chair. Reinach flings it back to Sasha, who kicks an up and under cross field. The winger takes it, but he slips. Does get through Khaleesi's tackle, but they do get the ball back. And you hear holding, holding. One of the Springboks, obviously, and the referee obliges. Holding onto the ball, and it was Malcolm Marx. Well, we don't have a dedicated fetcher, let's be real. So thank goodness for Malcolm Marx. I mean, what doesn't the guy do? And boom, over the ball, onto it. Oh, and I mean, there is no way you're moving that guy when he is built like an absolute, I don't know, a Kubota earth-moving machine. So, SFM kicks it out about 15 short of the try line. So, Marx is having to clean the ball off. Interestingly, it's a home game for us, it seems. So, we're using our Rhino balls. Marx to Mostert. The ball gets flung back to Jasper Visa, who knocks it on. Oh, no, that's not good. Clearance made. Advantage over. Sasha kicks it way up into the sky. Might be a bit far. No, Sasha goes up for the ball. And he's going to score the try. The opportunist. It looked like he'd kicked it slightly too far. Which if the Japanese player... No, actually he timed it just about right because Sasha went up for the ball. They made contact in the air. The ball went back. He picked it up and went over the try line. Woo! Boom, bitty, boom, boom. He kicks it from the 10-meter line. He didn't kick it too high. He goes up for the ball, challenges him. The ball goes backwards off the Japanese player. Yeah, he went up. He basically knocked it out of his hand. The other Japanese player tried to take it. Sasha effectively took it out of his hands and slid over in the wet conditions. Well, Sasha, yes, he knocks it through. So, we are into the 14th minute. 14-0. Deep with the restart from Japan. Sasha takes it. He passes it off to Delendi. Great run from the center. Dylan Riley pops it off the floor to Lee. Leach picks it up. He makes a meter or two. And the Boks are on their feet over the ball again. This time it was a team effort from Visa and Marx. They're congratulating each other. You put your hand that side, I'll put my hand that side. Look at them. There's no way you're moving those two. They are dump trucks. There you go. They are Kubota dump trucks. And Eddie Jones is whacking the table. Remember, he used to be in the home dressing room for England for quite a while. So Sasha kicks it out on the 10-meter line in the Japan half. 14-0 to the Boks. And we're into the 16th minute. Let's just check on. Okay, Malcolm is lining it up. The box, entering the line out, and Lurt goes up, takes it easily. They set them all up. By the way, South Africa 109 for 7. Wonderful. After 16.1 overs. Oh, they're going forward. They're still going forward. It goes down to ground. Reinach picks it up to Derlendi. He half breaks the tackle over the advantage line. Reinach, Sasha kicks it off the left foot. Oh, and the winger, or should I say the fullback, knocks it on. He had to try catch it off his cankles, and he knocked it on the 22-meter line, 5 out from the touch line. The fullback, Yoshitaka Yazaki. It didn't look like a great kick initially, but it didn't go straight to the man. He had to reach forward, and in these conditions, it is so slippery. You're asking for trouble. So these type of kicks probably are worth giving a go. They go down for the scrum. Reinach feeds it. It's a good solid scrum. Going forward. Penalty for the box. Visa picks it up. He goes himself. Reinach to Mostert. Makes 2 meters. Reinach to Argias. No, to Malcolm Marx. Reinach. Oh, he dummies. He goes himself. And is it stolen? No, it isn't. Somehow. Visa plays scrum off to Lutjager, to Sasha, Derlendi. The guy's holding on his bootlaces. Still advantage to the box. Reinach passes it off the floor. Sasha, dummies, goes himself. Still going. Is he going to score again? This oak is ridiculously good. I mean, he dummied. He basically went under a player. Then he showed his pace and just burned them through the middle and over. His only issue was getting the ball down before the dead ball line, because when he went down, he just slipped. I mean, this oak. Goodness gracious me. Second try for the night. Wowza. Look up, dummy, beats 2 players, then just shows his pace and goes between the 2 Japanese defenders. Yeah, he takes the lock and the center. And then he literally almost slid over the line before he put the ball down. Yo. Okay, he now has 7 seconds to kick it. He's leaving things late with this try and conversion, and he misses the kick. His easiest kick of the night. Come on, Sasha. Really? He left it too long there. So, we're into the 19th minute. And it's 19-0, baby. Yo, he's got pace, eh? I mean, the way he went through there was... Whew. I mean, you didn't think... I mean, the defenders were there. But he just picked the gap and put on the afterburners. Okay, Ox is down. Please, Ox. Rather go off, Ox. Rather go Ox. Rather go off and be good. Be good for next week. Yeah, it looks like it. His thigh is quite heavily strapped. So Gerard Steenekamp, his first test match of the year. So far, Zachary Porthen's doing well. He hasn't done much other than scrum, but he's been good with that. And the kickoff goes backwards off a Japanese player. Good challenge from them. Oh, Oxney, we need him for next week. We really do. A nice flat ball for Japan. They're onto the Bok 10-meter line. Lee. Lee kicks it through, a grubber, but it goes out on the 22. Oh, Ox fell over one of the Japanese players at a ruck before the try. Oof. Please, Ox, please. Malcolm Ox to De Jager. He has to tap it on. Reinach cleans up, gives it to Khaleesi, makes it up to the 22. And as a penalty, not releasing the player. We're getting the good end of the stick with the calls, I must say. Not to say that he was wrong, but the penalties are going our way. Yeah, just a word on Porthen. I mean, we've scrummed really well so far. And he's obviously playing a role in that. So, Sasha kicks it out over the halfway line. Okay, Ox, let's see. Oh, he's just played off the ball by Warner Derns. And then he falls over a Japanese player lying on the floor. Listen, if that turns out to be a bad injury, Franco Mostert takes it this time, down to Khaleesi. He makes a few meters, as he always does. Reinach to Delendi, back to SFM. Short pass to Orense, coming off his left wing. Jesse Creel picks it up and tries to go forward. Reinach, Visa, back to SFM. And Delendi kicks it over the top. And the right winger from their side tries to play it, but looks like he knocks it out. The right winger, Ishida. So it did come off a Japanese player, and it is a Bok line-out. Thanks to those joining on TikTok and YouTube. What are your predictions, by the way? Mine was 41-12. Yeah, I don't know if Japan's going to score a try at this point. Okay, comes from the line-out. Eventually to Delendi. Reinach. To Steenekamp. Reinach back to Sasha, who kicks it way up into the air. And it's a very good take by Yazaki, the fullback. That was brave. I can see why he maybe knocked that ball on earlier. His middle and his pointing finger are strapped together, but he doesn't kick the ball out. Criminal. Cheslin Colby to Sasha, who kicks it up into the air again. He goes up, looks out. It came forward off Sasha. Ugh. He took a bit of a knock there. I hope he's all right. Comes back for Japan. Okay, Sasha's back on his feet. Thank you. Flung back to Lee. Lee kicks it into the air. Advantage over from the knock. Easily taken by Orense. Orense, dummies, goes himself, but he is caught on the halfway line. Reinach to Steenekamp. He goes forward nicely. It's a bit slow. Reinach shaping for the box kick again. Doesn't go very far, but it comes back off Delendi. Mostert cleans up. Reinach to Marks. Back to Sasha. He flings it to Colby. He tries a little cross kick to Hooker, but it goes out on the full. That was definitely a little ambitious. Interesting to see Cheslin coming in from fullback. Not used to that. But yeah, he should have kicked that a little more infield, I think, for Hooker to run infield towards the ball, just into space. That's one kick that is underutilized, is the little chip over the top. Because there's always space just behind the defense. I don't know why more teams don't do it. Because it's impossible to put someone there. They've got to be either deep or in the first line of defense. Okay, there's a bit of an injury. So to Dylan Riley, the Durban-born Aussie / Japanese. What does he consider himself? So far, possession 61%. So Japan with the line out. Well taken at the back by Cornelson. It's a maul. It is emerging. The scrummy kicks it over the top. It comes off a Japanese hand. Kolisi cleans up. And he puts... Oh, it's a very good run by Kolisi, but eventually was tackled out. If he could have just got that pass back inside. But yeah, Kolisi so far having a very good game. But you know, I almost think he's told, listen, you got 55, 60 minutes. Empty the tank. And he does that, eh? Okay. Easily taken by Japan from the line out. The maul's gone backwards. They're going to have to play it. Fujiwara kicks it over the top. Taken by Hooker. Of course it's taken. The guy is phenomenal. Move aside Freddie Stewart. Visa takes the shoulder. Reinach lining up for the box kick. Hooker chasing it. It comes back off Hooker, but it finds a Japanese player. Sujiwara kicks it forward up to the 22. Sasha's going to clean up. Oh, he avoids one tackle, two tackles, kicks it downfield. What can't the guy do? Japan running it back. Yazaki bouncing off Jesse Creel, sets the ball up. Leach back inside to the Hooker. He avoids a few tackles, makes it up to the 22. Advantage for Japan coming in from the side. Japan have a free run. The ball goes forward of a Springbok, but to a Japanese player. Up to the 22. Sijiwara kicks it through. Cleaned up by Hooker, but they'll go back for the penalty. Whew. It's getting nice and exciting, nice and quick, nice and fast. He runs around the guy, tiptoes, comes back in field, and bangs it infield. Caleb Hooker's head. Feinberg and Gomezulu, 7 carries, 28 meters, defenders beaten 6. It's amazing he's had a few really good runs and he's only made 28 meters. That seems almost impossible. I mean, the try he scored, he ran from outside the 22. You're telling me those were all his 28 meters? They've shaved off a few there. Comes back to the Hooker. Oh, and it's intercepted by Sasha. Timely, I would say, because Japan were certainly on the front foot there. Reinach to Porthen. I think that's the first time he's got the ball in open play, or he's got his hand on the ball at all. The Springboks have secured it. Reinach flings it back to Sasha, and he kicks it out halfway between the 22 and the 10. Ooh, Feinberg and Gomezulu's taking a shot on the nose. Bit of blood there. Oh, Michael Leach was waiting to collect that and go over the line. And Sasha read it beautifully. Let me tell you, if he had knocked that on, that was a penalty trying a yellow card all day long. Oh, a great run from Charlie Lawrence. Japan with a head of steam, heading towards the 22. Oh, box offside. Yep, saw that. Sujiwara, short ball to the Hooker, who's having a pretty good game with ball in hand, particularly. Ben Gunter taking it up, the flanker. Lee to Leach. He's certainly their main ball carrier, the former Chiefs player. How's that not sealing off? totally off his feet. Charlie Lawrence lying all over the ball, and it goes forward off the scrummy, but the referee's gone back for the penalty. Someone's lost a boot, and they take it quickly, Japan. And the ball goes forward. Ay. I don't know what's happening to the picture here. It's like just losing frames. Dylan Riley cleans it up after Cheslin Colby kicks it downfield. He then kicks it. Hooker catches it in his 22, passes it back to Sasha, who kicks it downfield. He hasn't found touch, but maybe he wasn't trying. Japan goes up into the air. Sasha's waiting. He passes it infield to Cheslin Colby, and he kicks it up into the air. Orense gives chase, but has it gone forward of Orense? Yes, it has. Jesse Creel collected the ball. He would have been in for the try, but it went forward of Kirtley Orense. So, none of my non-scorers have scored yet. 2 for Sasha, 1 for Sia. Yeah, they tapped and went. And then the first man to make contact, the ball went forward out the tackle. Colby cleaned up, kicked it downfield, and then it was aerial ping pong for a while. Zachary Porthen is on the ground. It looks like he's trying to convince the doctor, no, I'm fine, I promise. I want to stay on the field. He went to Weinberg Boys Junior. He played 8th man at primary school. So the coach from primary school wants to move him to lock. And the mother said, not a chance. But he eventually moved to the front and ended up as a test prop. There you go. Look, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's obviously solid. Generally, your tight heads are not as big as the loose heads. Having said that, Franz Mohadaba throws that stereotype right out the window. Okay, so after that stoppage, we're in the 31st minute, 19-0 to the box, and it is a scrum to Japan. Can the box steal it? Oh, Japan do very well to bring that out. Japan, and the ball goes forward. Oh, they got that out extremely quickly. I mean, wow, it was literally a split second for that ball to come out the scrum, because they knew if they left it in there for any amount of time, the box would shove them off it. And they're trying to do a double wraparound. And then the pass was just... Yeah, that was Yazaki coming into the back line there. And the ball was just on his shoulder, almost behind it. The pass from right winger Ishida. And the ball going forward. So the box will have a scrum now, with 8 minutes left in the half. Can we score a 4th try before the break? Basically in the center of the field, on the halfway line. Lots of space to exploit. And the referee blows his whistle, asks for a reset. I don't know. I suppose most of the Japanese players must understand English. I mean, half their 10 of the start, or the 23, were not born in Japan. So they must, and the coach So there must be, well, I think Eddie Jones's mother's Japanese. So maybe he can speak Japanese, and he did have a stint with them previously, of course. He was the coach when we lost to them. I'd be surprised if he can't speak Japanese. And set, it goes straight down to the ground. And the Boks get the penalty. Looks like the feet went out. Yep. Overextended from Shuhei Takuchi. His feet coming out from under him. So SFM kicking to touch. And that's a beautiful kick. About 15 meters out from the try line. Let's have a look here. Boom. Down to ground. Boks get the penalty. And he asks for forgiveness. But you see, in these conditions, slipping's going to happen, right? Marks goes to the back to Mostert. He takes it easily. The ball goes straight to ground, but it's still a penalty. Advantage to the Springboks. I'll take it. Reinach plays Snyman. He makes a few meters. What? How did he get that away? Ridiculous. Reinach to SFM, but it goes forward. I don't know who he was trying to pass to there, but it somehow popped out his hand. Went forward, but the referee goes back for the penalty. That's Snyman. He went forward, somehow kept his arm free. And in the tackle, with someone supporting him, I mean, it was like Inspector Gadget, like somehow the ball just still got popped out. Ridiculous. So you can sack it straight at the line out, but it had moved off the point of the line out by a few meters. As I said, the Rhino ball being used here. I presume Gilbert will be used in our other games. And the referee doesn't like what's going on. What is going on? Marks throws it in, but he's going to... And he needs the towel again. It got wet. The ball got wet. This time he finds Lotte Yahu, who's been very good in the lineouts. Ball goes down to ground. The referee gives a penalty try. That was on a one-way ticket to the try line. And the referee said, nope. Number 3, Shuhei Takauchi, collapsed them all. And he runs off. Oh, the poor guy. He's not having the best time of it. Yeah, no, that was... that was moving at 50 k's an hour, that maul. It had to have been something illegal. Well, so, penalty try. I don't like penalty tries for the simple fact that one of our players is not credited with it. '36 minute. 26-0, and we've scored our 4th. I want to see what the situation was there. The ball's kicked off. Jesse Creel goes up. He knocks it backwards. Snyman cleans up, and he cleans up again. Gives it to Colby. Avoids a couple tackles. Takes on Shijiwara, the scrum off. They're about the same size. But the ball comes out the side of the ruck, and the referee takes them back for the knock-on. Big second half to come. What is happening here? What is the try, Ben Earl? Okay, England 10-0. She says there been no tries. Yeah, 10 second half time. Oh, wait, what? Can't see any update from Twickenham. Okay, they're getting the scrum together, yeah? So obviously someone has had to come on for Japan and someone has had to go off. South Africa, 139 for 9 in their 20 overs. Okay, so there was a high tackle at some point. Oh, I mentioned just now the scrum off CG Hara. There was a high tackle on Cheslin Colby. So they're going back for the penalty. Wow. Oh, no, I don't know about that, eh? That seems a bit lame. Even I'll say it. Oh, it was the tiniest little shoulder, maybe on his chin. Debatable. You know what? Why do they waste time with garbage like this? I mean, the ball was between them. I love getting penalties, but really can't blame the guy for that. Man, I love. Whoa, Japan has stolen it. And then we've conceded a penalty. Good contesting. You don't get it if you don't contest. And Lurt, it seems, might have put a hand on the guy who caught it, taking him in the air. I think that's what happened. So, penalty to Japan. They kick it down. And they are about 35 meters out. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? Another one. In his 50th appearance, Luke Cowan-Dickey drives a rolling maul. England 25-7. Well, I'm going to get the result that I predicted. Okay, knockdown from Japan. And the referee said, leave it to. This time Marks was not on the mark. He conceded the penalty. So, okay, so there's 30 seconds left in the half. And they're going to kick for the corner. They do. About 7, 8, 9 meters out from the try line. What did I say? I said 41-12. Not that I want them to score, but to get close to my score. Nah. I put my country before my predictions. Easily taken from Derns, Warner Derns. They set them all up. They go forward. Visa tackles the man who broke away. Leach, the eternal ball carrier. Still in possession, Japan. They go blindside this time. Good tackle from Reinach. And it's a penalty to the Springboks. Jasper Wiese on his feet over the ball. If Wiese can add that to Mark's prowess, not that he's necessarily being threatened for his position. He's a great ball carrier, but man alive, if he can also be a ball stealer and a big ball carrier, well, Sasha kicks it out. Okay, so obviously he said to the referees there's still time. According to the clock, it's 40 plus. Ishida went in, good tackle from Reinach, and then Visa and Marks again. They hunt like a pack of two. Marks finds Lotte Jager again. He's been a great source of line-out takes. Come on, let's get a fifth, yeah. There's no point. And they're mauling it up over the 10 in the Japan half. They're still going. No stopping the box, making another 10 meters. Reinach looking for the ball from Marks, but he's like, no, I still want it. Now it goes down. Reinach, short ball to SFM. What? How did he get that? He goes over the 22. Reinach digging for it. Flings it in field to De Jager. De Jager to Snyman to Steenkamp. How did he get that ball away? Those hands of his are ridiculous. Reinach to Visa. Reinach looks right, goes left to Sasha. He tried to pass it, but kept it himself. Khaleesi picking it up from the base. He makes 4 meters. Reinach behind the backs to Delendi. Colby to Creel. Creel cuts back inside over the 22. Reinach picks it up, runs himself, almost through the gap. Pops it. De Jager, it goes forward off De Jager. How did that happen? Someone explain that to me. Yazaki kicks it way downfield. Colby cleans up and he goes, no, I'm over it. Kick it out. Happy to go into halftime. 26-0 up. Do we have to really run all the way back up there again? Nah. Knock it out. Not the biggest crowd in the world. Look, Wembley's a cavernous stadium. Difficult to sell that place out. The opposite side is a bit sparse. Behind the pole's not bad. On the lower tier, I think the main stand is decently populated. But anyway, there is a test match happening at Twickenham down the road. Of course, London's a very big place. But I don't know how many South Africans would have gone to that. Anyway, that's it for the half. I'm going to shut things down on TikTok because they only give you a certain amount of time on the lives. And I will be back for the second half. But I'll say hi to a few people first. Thank you, thank you. Hi, hi. Hi. All you people saying hi. I appreciate it. Okay. Check you in about 15 minutes. So, no limit on the YouTube stream. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's quickly head over to the England game. It's probably the last few minutes there. 25-7. The ball's held up over the line, and that's the game. A very good win, 25-7 from England. I said 37-33, thought it'd be a high-scoring affair, but I did get the result right, so I'll take that. I did say 41-12 for the Springbok game. Could still be that 41. How do you get to 41 from 26? Another try, converts will be 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 tries, 1 conversion, 1 penalty gets to 41. But we're not going to kick a penalty, are we? So, fat chance of that. Well, as long as we're around the 41 mark. Japan, are they going to get around 12? That's that's the question. Probably less of a chance of that. Yeah, have any of you got those collector box from Pick n Pay? I mean, I don't get to Pick n Pay often because where I live, there is no Pick n Pay. They'll tell you about the small town I live in. But I was in Durban. And a lady in front of me, she was given them. And she's like, oh, no, I don't need these. And then it looked like the packer was going to say, oh, sorry, I'll take them for my son. So I got, I think, 3 packs there, or 4 packs. And then I got 4 packs for my shop. And let me tell you, we got, out of the possible 24 cards, I think we got 6 players. I mean, we got, it was ridiculous, man. Out of 8 packs, we got the one player 6 times and basically all the other players 4 times. I mean, surely you can mix it up a little more than that, or is that just bad luck or what? I don't know. But more of an issue is that the the stats, obviously they're going to be old. They were already old. They had completed those with the few games in the Rugby Championship to go. Because I keep an eye on those stats. And let me tell you, looking at the games the guys had played, they might have been finalized in that gap between the New Zealand and Argentina tests. And I just find it so stupid that you would date them like that. Rather put stats or information that is never going to date. Test debut verse. I mean, they put weight there. I suppose they can fluctuate a little, but it's not going to fluctuate much, is it? But really, I just get a sense that the people that put that together are not rugby experts. It's like, please send us some stats of the players, and we're going to put whatever we get from you on there. I mean, anyway, what can I do about it? Nothing. Stuff all. Just seems a waste, because as soon as you receive it, they date it. Maybe put which club or franchise team they play for. Because if that changes, it only changes every few years. And you're at least going to be right for this coming season. Anyway, Pakistan 8 for no loss after 1.3. Corbin Bosch with his first over. There were a few changes made in today's game. Let's just plug this phone in. Okay. Full house in Lahore. I've noticed they don't play any games in Karachi, which is interesting. Why is that? Oh, and out! Saim mistimes it. It's caught by Captain Donovan Ferreira running to his right. 8 for 1. Corbin Bosch continues his good form with the ball. Pakistan 132 off 109. Look, not a stiff target by any means, so wickets are a priority at this point. Lizard Williams came back in for Lungi and Giri. Otniel Bartman. No. Yes, I don't know. Otniel Bartman did play in the last game, I think. Let's just check here. What's going on? Now, Similani came in for Ngidi. And Williams came in for Berger. Bartman did play in the last game. Corbin Bosch, Linda. 4 seamers, 1 spinner. I don't know, eh? Surely in Pakistan, you play at least 2 spinners. Baba Azam to the crease. Straight off the mark. A clip off the legs. A dive from the mid-on. And they go through for 1. 9 for 1 after 2. I'll try to give you an update when I can again. But yeah, back to the Bok game. So I think at 20-8, it's Scotland versus USA. I mean, if Scotland don't win that by at least 50, I'd be very surprised. I mean, they've got some world-class players, and yeah, USA, if they have a player in the world's top 30 in their position, I'd be surprised. Major League Rugby has been going for 8 seasons. And you would have thought by now they'd be competing. But they just don't seem to ever progress. If they have progressed, it's very incremental. I don't know. I would like the USA to start competing a bit. I think it would be good for rugby. There's always been this saying, oh, if things happen in America, watch out, the sleeping giant. But you know what? Having watched all these Netflix documentaries, particularly football, college football, baseball, those sports are so huge there. They are so ingrained in their psyche, their culture. I don't know if I can ever see. I don't know if I ever see America really take on rugby. I just don't see it. But you never know, I suppose. I mean, the World Cup is in 2031. Maybe that'll be the kickstart of things. Remember when they hosted the FIFA World Cup in 1994, there definitely was an uptick in youngsters playing soccer. And it definitely has become big there. I mean, Major League Soccer is pretty impressive with the crowds and the money and everything. I mean, that's where they need to get. I don't think you're ever going to... Look, there's so many people there. They could probably sustain another sport. I don't know. But then cricket is also trying their best to make a claim there. So can they sustain baseball, American football, soccer, rugby, cricket, basketball, ice hockey? It's a tough ask. Like 7 big major sports. But yeah, like I said, I mean, college football is so huge there. Some of those documentaries I watched have been fascinating. And the people are rabid about it. They love it and they are just sold out to it. Anyway, I'd like to see it. It gives rugby players another option of where to go play and where to make money. Because let's be real, there's only ever going to be 40 or so Boks in a squad at any one time. And there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of very, very talented rugby players in this country, possibly thousands. And they need somewhere to play, don't they? And there are a few South Africans there, plenty actually playing in Major League Rugby. So Liverpool versus Real Madrid, 4th of November. Hey, Liverpool. Woo, woo. The less said, the better, eh? Shame. I'm actually glad that I don't really support a big football team, because it would just be so much, I don't know, so much of my soul that would be sucked out of me. I mean, I support Bafana. They're my country, obviously, but other than that, I mean, I'm a Chelsea supporter, but I don't live and die by it. Half the time, I don't even know when they're playing. So the Springboks, Proteas, Sharks, our golfers, that's kind of... Look, any South African doing something. So I'm now kind of a Burnley fan, now that I found out that Lyle Foster plays for them and scored the other day. For me, it's about South Africans. Simple as that. I can't put my time and energy into Formula One. Sorry. I don't know, maybe this is South African that changes the wheel of one team there. I don't know. But it's just not enough for me. But there are plenty of golfers. That's why I'm a big golf fan. But yeah, let's see again what's happening with the cricket. 14 for 1 after 3.1. Shahibzada Farhan is on 12, not out. Of course, Saim Ayub caught for a ball. Bosch Duck and Baba Azam not out 2. Corbin Bosch is bowling his second over. George Linder bowled 1 over 5 runs. What? Donovan Ferreira bowled the first over. Okay. I like that. And he is actually a pretty good bowler. So those are your 2 spinners. I don't know, maybe a third spinner would be good. Do you really need 4 right arm medium fast bowlers? Because let's be real, that's what they are. Like, who there is out and out pace? No one. I mean, Bosch is probably the quickest, but he might be fast medium. Similani, Williams, Bartman's probably medium fast, and the other 2 somewhere in between. I don't know. If you're going to have 4 seamers, there needs to be a point of difference. So 1 left armour, 1 out and out quick, 1 like maybe very tall or something, just something different. But we won the first game pretty well. So anyway, before I judge. And the second half is underway. Should probably get the TikTok going. Sorry to those TikTokers. And we're back. The second half has just got underway. Very good run from Charlie Lawrence. Picked up by Michael Leach. Sijiwara. Ben Gunter gets tackled backwards. Sijiwara, they fling it out to the left wing. He cuts back inside. Good tackle from Reinach and Hooker. Flung back inside to Leach. Quick recycling. Lee the fly half to Gunter again. He evades the tackle of Visa, but Porthen takes him down. Of course, Sijiwara kicks it from the base. Sasha takes it. He kicks it downfield. Finds space. But it is cleaned up by Yazaki, who kicks it flat downfield into the 22. It's cleaned up by Kobus Reinach, who takes the kick himself. And he does find touch on the 10-meter line. Bit of a wild and woolly start there. Leach taken well by Jesse Creel. So Japan on the 10-meter line. They go to the back of the lineup, but it goes forward. And Franco Mostert cleans up nicely. Ooh. Sia Khaleesi looked like he was almost knocked out at a point there. That was head contact. Doesn't matter what height you're off the ground, there's still head contact. I mean, that's what I've been hearing all this time. If you look at a guy funny, it's head contact. Ball forward off Derns. Mostert cleaned up nicely. He popped it back into Khaleesi. It went forward, but then they were quite low and they clashed heads. Anyway, not even a talking to. I'm being facetious here because honestly, it's impossible to avoid that. But these days, they are so strict and pedantic with it. There you go. Thank you. You see, he's talking to him in his ear now. Hard tackle by Japan. And actually, I don't think it should be. They were a meter off the ground, both going for the ball. So Mostert takes it forward. He flings it back infield, and it's 6 Gunter. And there's a head clash. I mean, they were on their knees. How do you avoid that? It's a shoulder. A shoulder to Khaleesi's head. Listen, They were both dipping. I mean, Grunter couldn't have been lower. Khaleesi's falling to the ground. It's accidental in my view. It's penalty at most. And that's coming from a South African supporter. Yellow card threshold. And I mean, off-field review. Surely, is there an opportunity of giving a yellow and then not having, and making the decision not to have an off-field review? Because I mean, like, what is the TMO going to say there? Surely he's not going to give him a full red. Anyway, penalty to the box. Sasha kicks it just outside their 22. And they are down to 13 men until now. Okay, so their prop is going to come back on. So back to 14. So Marks with the line out throw. Taken by De Jager. The maul is set up. Mauling's been pretty good today. Okay, a Springbok has gone to ground. The ball needs to emerge. It does. Reinach to De Lendi. Steps to the right, steps over another man, goes forward 5 meters. Reinach to Visa. He makes 5 or 6 meters. Reinach to Snyman. Snyman, how's that pass to Marks? His passing is insane. De Jager takes it forward. And the ball's gone forward off De Jager. Oh, my. Golly gosh. Goodness gracious me. That was looking so slick until then. And I had a sneaky suspicion that went forward. But I didn't want to give it away because then the referee might have seen my facial expression. He's watching my live stream. He's got TikTok in his pocket at the moment. Look at Snyman. He's going forward, falling to the ground, still manages to pop the ball back to Marks. I mean, for a lock, he has the best hands in the world. For a loose forward, probably the best. For some backline players. So Marks, Khaleesi, and Porthen are off the field. Let's send them on for 4 minutes. And Andre Esterhuizen comes on. Have you seen some of these idiots? So Volkulo and Johan Grobbelaar pack down with Steenekamp, and Esterhuizen comes in on the flank. Some of these idiots, it's not in the spirit of the game. What? To put a 20 on a guy's back and ask him to flank if you need to? You guys need to get a laugh. Pathetic. Russie's just innovative and you hate it because you feel inferior to him. Sijiwara, what a scrum from the box. But somehow, Japan get it back. Sijiwara picks it up and he kicks it out just over the 22. Your Esterhuizen side went forward nicely there. CG, what am I calling him? Fujiwara. Sorry, I said I'd stuff up these names. Okay, so Grobbelaar, his first appearance for the Boks this season. I was surprised that it's a 4th test cap. Last played against Wales in the interview tour last year. He finds Franco Mostert. The maul goes down to ground, but not illegally, it seems. Reinach telling him to go backwards. Oh, Kwacha Smith is also on the field. And there's hands in there from that oak. But it comes back to Reinach anyway. Reinach, flat ball to Esterhuizen, running as a flanker. He normally does anyway, doesn't he? Oh, SFM with the beautiful hands to Colby. He juggles it, runs out of space, comes back inside. He's tackled. Reinach to De Jager. Plays it out to his back. Oh! Is Volkulo going to get his first test try? He does. Like they're celebrating with him. They know. It's his first test try. The screen froze there for a second. That's why I don't know what was going on. De Jager played behind his back to Sasha. He found the gap. He passed it, I think, back inside to Kwaha. And then he popped it to Volkulo, who juggled the thing. He somehow collected it again and went over under the poles. First test try for Volkulo. Well done. So there. Reinach goes right. Okay, well, why are they going all the way back here now? So it should, well, obviously, so back to Sasha. He makes the half tackle to Kwacha. Kwacha goes back inside to Volku. I mean, when he tapped it on, he probably thought, no, this is my moment gone. And somehow he collected it again and went over under the poles. 33-0. Went to the 48th minute. Yellow cards remaining a yellow card. No surprises there. Would have been a bit of an injustice. So, Japan restarts. It's a short kick taken quite easily by Man Mountain / Viking Arche Snyman. He goes straight down to ground. Reinach with the box kick. Hooker chasing it. And he takes it. Hooker is too good, but somehow it comes back Japan's side. How did that work? Oh, my word. Oh, a beautiful break by Lee. He finds a man in the outside. Riley pops it back. Fujiwara somehow finds a man. It bounces. And looks like there might be a penalty for Japan. A kick over the top. He finds Ishida. He had no space. He ran back inside and it's stolen by Marks, but there's no advantage. He's going to say diving on the man, I think. Diving on the man. Kwacha Smith dived in on the man. He tried to collect the ball that was bobbling around. So the penalty, 20 meters out from the far side touchline. He's gonna cut off a fair amount. Okay, so 10 meters out. So Ben Gunter is still sitting on the side of the field. Tough one. Another Australian. It will stay a yellow card. Pakistan, 36 for 1 after 5.5. Current run rate 6, required 7.42. With 9 wickets in hand, they're heading for a series win. South Africa needs to step up there and show their worth. Japan, and it's stolen by Archie Snyman. I mean, how do you pass the ball over or past that guy? It's impossible. Oh, wait. Short arm closing the gap. What the? Tap and go. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, he didn't do it on the mark. Okay, the tight head that went off of the yellow. He taps and goes this time again. He goes himself up to the 5. Fujiwara to Derns. Fujiwara to the other flanker. Fujiwara, and it's Derns running in again, the captain. But he's tackled well by Groba. Again, good tackling. Fujiwara to Lee. Datu Ishida. He avoids Colby, but he's tackled on the 5. Fujiwara back infield to Shimokawa, the other flanker. Fujiwara. Got a few reserves on the field now. Forgive me. Fujiwara to Lee. Takes it himself back towards his forwards. Bit of a mess there. Bodies lying everywhere. And it's a penalty to Japan. He taps and goes himself and he's over. Wow, that's quick thinking. Yazaki, the fullback. He taps and goes himself. Interesting that he found himself there. But that was very quick thinking. He dived short of the line. Slid over. First test try in his 7th test. From Yoshitaka Yazaki. Tap and go. The Springboks were retreating. I mean, if they had tackled him, it probably would have been a penalty try. So well done to the fullback for thinking quickly. He does go nice and low. Nice and early. And Lee with the conversion. "20 years old, the fullback." He looks it. So we're into the 53rd minute, the first try for Japan. The Springboks have got it to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen to Sasha. Short ball to Derlendi. Comes back inside. He bounces off 2, 3 tackles. Almost up to the 22. Kwacha Smith plays scrum off. Goes himself. He's tackled almost immediately. Reinach. Nowhere to go. No one to pass to. The ball goes forward off him. Oh my croak. Forward of Reinach. Forward of Japan. The scrum will be almost on the 22, about 15 meters in. And Ben Gunter is back from the sin bin as Grant Williams comes onto the field. Replaces Reinach, of course. And he's going to add a bit of pace. Sasha Feinberg and Gombe Zulu also done for the day. 3 conversions. No, 2 conversions. 3 conversions. 3 conversions and 2 tries. So 16 points. This try. Straight through there. Avoids the tackle. Then sees the gap and just shows immense pace. Well, certainly not holding back with everyone shouting his name. So Mani Libok is on with Williams and Libok on. The pace might increase. Charlie Lawrence is off and Costly replaces him, the inside center. Oh, second wicket for Pakistan, 44 for 2. Farhan caught Breitska Ferreira for 19. A great scrum by the box, but Japan recycle it quickly. Nice short ball to the fullback again, Yazaki. A nice run for him. Japan. The ball's been stolen by the Springboks. Morster picks it up to Creel. He goes himself. And it's advantage to the Springboks. It's player diving in, I think. So, okay, so it was a high tackle on Creel. Lebok kicks for the corner. And he kicks it out 10 meters short of the try line. So when Creel went himself here, there was a shoulder. Hey, I mean, Creel basically ran into his shoulder, so I can understand why it wasn't a yellow. It was just a penalty. Grobler finds the Yacha. The maul gets set up. It's rumbling forward. Over the 5. Are they going to go over? Yes, they are. And Andre Hesterhuizen, the flanker. He scores his first try as an official flanker. It's his third test try. He only scored his first one just the other day. Is that his first maul try? Esterhuizen. Okay, so we'll probably be up to 40 now. And then we're 1 away from our prediction. Yeah. Oh, my word. What are they looking at now? Double banking. Okay, so the Yacha goes up when he comes down. And looks like Arge Snyman is in front of him when he lands on the ground. It's always such a waste. But you don't do it on purpose, do you? It's just the nature of someone going up and being behind him. So Andre Esterhuizen's first /maul try is scrapped. You know what? Snyman hardly moved. It was one of the Japanese players coming in for the drive that pushed him behind the Yacha. That's very clever. That's an Eddie Jones move. Eddie Jones would devise something like that. Why don't you push their lifters behind their jumpers so they can see penalties? Ha 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 ha. G'day, mate. Oh well. There you go. Still 33-7 and in the 58th minute. Sato, Kenji Shato is in, but it's stolen by the Yacha. Oh, baby, he's been good in the lineouts. Williams to Mostert, comes back inside, makes a few meters. Mostert to Libok, kicks it with the left boot into the night sky. The ball goes backwards off Japan, backwards again. The ball goes, oh, and Coatley Arendse scores. As simple as that. It went back of a Japanese again. Arendse then came through, kicked it forward, picked it up, still had a bit to do, but then he dived a few meters short of the line, slid over and scored the try. Simple as that. Arendse. The line-out steal against the throw from Diach. I've got to say, he's been very good today in that department. Not that it's been that difficult, let's be real. I mean, so Libok kicks it, a contestable kick with his left foot. It goes off the Japanese right shoulder on another Japanese player. Arendse. Libok with the conversion. Yes. And that is How many tries from Orense? The Springboks secure the ball from the kickoff. Williams told to use it. He fakes it, gives it to Orense, gives it to Libok, who tries to go for the gap, but is tackled. Williams faked it with the left foot, man. He was never going to kick a box kick with his left foot. Come on, Japan, you should know that. Use it again. Ball comes back after they set up the caterpillar. See, he's right-footed. Williams, it's a bit far, costly, tries to fling it back in, but no, he goes out. And he was already out, so it's a Japan line out. Okay, Orense, 22nd try. 22nd test try in his 28th match. Very good strike rate from Kurtley Orense. The ball, I don't know, messy lineup from Japan, but somehow they have it. It's put down and picked up again by the tight head. Fujiwara with the box kick. Coming forward. Oh, no. Oh, Williams somehow takes it. He gets the ball away to Kwacha Smith, who passes it to Ethan Hooker. He fights his way forward a few meters. Williams to Archie Snyman. Williams, Libok again with the big cross field up and under, left-footed. Back again of a Japanese player. I don't know why he just didn't try to fling it there. And it's a penalty to the box. You've been so good at the breakdown. Yep, holding on. Who was it this time? Oh, Libok. Tries to take it quick, but the referee calls them back. Sorry. No problem if you want to take it quick, but look for the mark. Yeah, Libok, I mean, come on. Use your feet. Use your hands. With all these talented players on your outside, surely you can just run the ball. Anyway, he's going to kick it for the corner this time. His right knee is heavily strapped, interestingly. And he does kick it out 7 meters short of the line. Will Esterhuizen get his maul try this time? Peter Steff. Willems is there. I hope he's all right for next week. Kanan Moody, Thomas Dutoy, Andre Pollard. Tyler Paul, South African, coming on. Remember, he played for the Southern Kings, played for the Sharks for a while, but is now playing for the Japan national team. Good for him. Oh, Grobbelaar. Oh, that was a bit weird, but anyway, got to Snyman, who got it away. Williams now plays Volkulo. Makes 2 or 3 meters. 4 meters away. Williams to Snyman. Williams, quickly. Esterhuizen, he wants his try. Is he going to get his try? Yes, he does. Andre Esterhuizen will not be denied and scores under the crossbar. Oh, it's unfair. It's unfair that Esterhuizen scored. He's not allowed standing in that position. He should be wider out in the inside center berth. I'm sure Matt Williams is ranting and raving at the moment, and he's coming up with something to say about this when they call him for his expertise. He's just an expert at whining. Libok from right in front will surely knock this over. And he does. 64. So 47-7. Libok did go to Japan to go visit his new club there, but like I said, the season only starts mid-December. The Japanese players too high there, and you're never ever going to stop Esterhuizen from that close. Arendse takes it from the kickoff. He goes up to the 10-meter line. Williams to Snyman. Nortje still has to come on. Wonder when that will be and who he'll replace. Okay, Williams feeding it back. He kicks the box kick. That's nice and high. Gives Arendse plenty of time. But I think it came off Arendse and went forward. Yazaki running from the back. He's tackled. Fuji, advantage for Japan. So they got a free run here. Oh, over the top to Derns. Derns finds Ishida on the outside. Tackled by Arendse. Probably still advantage. Fujihara. A scrum off. Pointing to the sky. He's going to go for the box kick. See, unless they get this, it's surely they're going to go back for the penalty. Oh, and I don't know what happened there. Is he saying advantage over? Interesting. Good. You kick the ball away, you don't deserve advantage. Liverpool trying to go up for it. Contact in the air. Neither of them got the ball. Okay, so Hirao on, Sato off the hooker. Fukuda replacing Fujiwara, the scrummy. Test debut for their hooker. Well, he goes to the short one. They get it back. Flung out to Riley in the back line. Oh, ball's gone backwards. Okay. Japan. Running the ball. Nice direct running from the Brave Blossoms. Tyler Paul, the South African, in 19. Japan over their 10-meter line, but not really going anywhere. The Springboks tackling very well. Shodiyaho or Snyman will be replaced soon by Nortje. And it's a penalty for Japan, not rolling away. Quick tap from the scrum off to Lee. He flings it back. Makisi, who looks Fijian, I think. Lee kicks it over the top, but he finds Colby, who takes it easily. He decides, what's he going to do? He runs himself. Cheslin Colby, right upfield. Look at him. Cheslin Colby. Oh, he kicks it. Arendse was on his inside. What was he doing? But is he going to score? Yes, he is. Cheslin Colby. Arendse was in support on the left-hand side, but he decided to kick it. And I think he was trying to kick it for somebody else. But there was nobody there on the right-hand side. And then thought, well, let me score the try. He got there. It bounced up nicely for him. Was tackled a few meters short, but he slid over nicely. Oh, wait. Arendse scored? No. I'm going to see that again. I'm sure it was Colby. Let's see this again. Okay. So he takes it easily around on the 22. And then he runs a bit sideways through two tackles. He kicks it. Oh, it was Arendse. Wow. You see, it just shows how similar they look. I was convinced that was Colby. Oh, my word. My whole little diatribe after that was Colby. So Arendse overtook him, and I didn't see. They like magically molded into each other. Okay, so 23rd from Arendse. Cover defense completely disorganized. Orense flying through their pace. And Libbok did kick the conversion. We're into the 70th minute. 54-7, 8 tries. Williams with the box kick, taken quite well by Costly. Gunter. Fukuda directing matters at scrum off. Tyler Paul tries to come in to help. He eventually does get the ball. Makes a few meters. The former Sharks and Southern Kings flanker. Fukuda with the box kick. Mani Libbok goes up for it. He takes it. He makes some meters. Beautiful pass to Snyman. Snyman to Nortje, who's on the field, obviously for Diaga. Long pass to Creel. Creel to Orense. Can he get his hat-trick? No, passes back inside to Nortje. Great support running from the lock there. And it's a brilliant turnover. Warner Durns, the captain, somehow got back there, got over the ball against his opposite lock, got his hands onto it. Nortje didn't release it, and that's a legit penalty. Creel drew the man. Orense flung it back inside to Nortje. He goes down to ground, and Durns was there. Good lines being run from Nortje, coming on with fresh legs. Saved a 9th try there. So, they didn't kick it out very far. About 20, maybe 30 meters out from the try line. Born in Wellington, Warner Durns. What did he say? It's going to be a very physical game. And he's got his little tiny mini pony, plaited pony at the back. Oh, it's so manly. He's probably got some Maori in him somewhere along the line. He doesn't look Maori at all, but Reinach, he's back on the field. What's going on? Okay, who's off? Someone must be off with blood. What? Williams is off. He better be all right. And Warner Durns did call it on himself. Fukuda flings it back to Sam Green. Colby fields it. He kicks it up in the air for Orense, but it's Green had plenty of time to make the mark. Sam Green. He's obviously the fly half replacement. You know, not a great kick from Colby. It was way too far. Never gave Orense any chance there. Hey, Colby's like a little nugget of muscle, eh? He just bounced 2 guys at the same time there. I mean, he didn't run through the tackle. He barged through the tackle. Okay. Why? The referee called that back for what? We can't accept that. You've got to set up right. Anyway, we'll take it again. Grobela. In for Snyman. Snyman to Reinach. Libbok. Esterhuizen standing at inside centre, but the ball went backwards. Libbok cleaned up again. Delendi over the halfway line. Leave it, Japan. Reinach. Snyman. He's at a cracker again as usual. Who would be man of the match? Oh, he's been so good. Reinach back to Libbok, who kicks the up and under. Franco Mostert, giving chase. He plays it. He knocks it backwards, but I think Reinach was caught unawares and it went forward off the scrum off. What is wrong with Williams? I need an update. We need both of these guys for France next week. Anyway, it'll be a Japan scrum in the 73rd minute. Box leading 54-7. Oh, Lotte Jager off the field, but I must say he has top performance, tackles, De Jager 20, Leach 14, Mostert 12. Gee, 6 more than the next best. And he was great in the lineouts. Very good game. Sure, who didn't play well? I mean, Marks was brilliant when he was on with those steals. Visa as well. Khaleesi was very good. The locks. Oh, beautiful steal from Kwagga Smith. But he gets the penalty anyway. Obviously, he didn't release it soon enough because he did actually get the ball. I mean, in a case... Oh, didn't he get the ball? I thought he did. Anyway. You know, when a guy's got his hands over it like that and you still got the ball, then you definitely conceded a penalty. Libbok on the halfway line. Okay, interesting. Simon Harmer, South Africa's off-spinner, in London supporting his brother-in-law, Tyler Paul, which makes sense because Simon Harmer is from Rebera. Tyler Paul played for the Southern Kings. Obviously, he met Harmer's sister at some point, and there you go. Grobbelaar. Oh, it's stolen from Derns. Grobbelaar. Every line out you miss, say, is in this competitive environment. So Japan wrestling it. It eventually comes back to Fukuda, who kicks it over the top. And it'll be a line out for the box just outside the 22. 5 minutes to play at Wembley. Box leading 54-7. Sasha's man of the match. Carries 16, meters made 75, defenders beaten 8. That defenders beaten stat. Grobbelaar this time over the top, but it finds Libbok coming through, or Libbok finds the ball. Reinach, quick or short pass to Kwagga Smith, who passes it back to Reinach. Don't know what's going on here. Eventually it finds Colby. Reinach to Derlendi. He dummies and goes himself. 24 meters out. Oh, Reinach with the fling pass. It goes forward. Green flings it to the other side of the field. Is there a counter-attack? They're over the 22, Japan. Gotten a bit loose from the Springboks in the closing stages. Green, I must say, their tight head, who did get a yellow card, has been quite industrious with ball in hand. Green eventually kicks it downfield. Oh, and Williams. Oh, Williams is on the wing. Oh, he flings it out the side to Colby. Colby's still going. Thought they might call it forward, but they haven't. Reinach digs for it. He finds Libbok. Libbok to Derlendi. To Orense on the left. He dummies. He goes through the half gap. Over the 10-meter line. Picked up by Derlendi. Pops it to Norkia. Secured. Reinach goes himself. He tries to pop it, but he can't get it away. Norkia plays scrum off. Passes it to Snyman. Snyman back to Creel. Creel to Orense. Ball's recycled. Secured by Kwagga, who picks it up and plays scrum off eventually. Steenekamp picks the ball up. It was rolling like a bowling ball. Passed out to Volkulo. Reinach again to Libbok, who kicks it straight backwards. It's kicked forward by Japan. Libbok has to clean up his mess. He drops back. He kicks it out. And he opts for he kicks it out 30 meters out. It's played quickly by Japan from way back. They're like 20 meters short of where the lineout would have been. But I suppose there are 2 minutes left. Japan, Sam Green, one last chance to score their second try. And if it goes unconverted, I get their score right. But no, I'd rather the box win. Score. Oh, intercept by Reinach. He's tackled. Esther isn't playing scrum off. That's his third position he's played today. Snyman flings the ball back inside, but he should probably have secured it. It's now on Japan's side. You win some, you lose some. And he's won most of them today, so fair enough. Green goes to the air. It's taken by Lubbock. Kurtie Arendse. Kurtie Arendse back inside to Jesse Creel. Jesse Creel's going to go in. He's going to put a bow on it. Arendse looked like he was going to kick it, and then he saw Creel back inside. Creel's got plenty of pace. And he was never going to be caught. Good take from Lubbock. As he hit the ground, Green with the up and under. Lubbock lined it up. He jumps in the air, avoided the man, still on his feet, found Arendse on the outside. He faked the kick. He passed back inside to Creel. And he ran in from 25 meters out. Well, I will be 20 points off. 20 points off. But I'm happy with that. 61-7. And there'll be a kickoff still, I think. Kurtie Arendse has had a very good game. Okay, Colby at fullback. I mean, sufficient. Well, more than sufficient. That's being harsh. Certainly, if you've got trouble at fullback, Colby's a great backup because you have Arendse and Hooker. Hooker, come on. Hooker must score a try. Oh. Volku low with another surging run over the halfway line. Derlendi back to Lubbock, and the ball goes forward in the tackle. Green gets it. Can they score? No, and how? Oh, no, referee, no. The ball was available. There was no foot over it. There was no scrum off. How is the ball not out there? Arendse picked it up, and he popped it to Williams, who would have been in for the try. Kurtie Arendse, man of the match. Like I said, there could have been 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 players that could have been man of the match there. Oh, here we go. What are you going to check now? Green 18. What did Green 18 do? Volku low. Great. We're into bloody stoppage time here. Injury time. Oh my word, you guys are playing. It's a handoff. Oh, please, man. It's the wrist, if anything. If you get a yellow card for that, what did you just add on to our woes? They might as well then ban him for 2 or 3 weeks as well. So he can just go. He can just go home and have a rest. Maybe that's what he needs. Just ban him for the whole tour for a little hand in the face. Jokers. Hey, the TMO loves getting involved, eh? The ref didn't even see that or have a problem with it, and then the TMO has to get involved. Pathetic. It makes no difference in the match at all, but it's just a complete waste of time and it's a joke. Check at him running. He is a tank and a half. Okay, low danger, no yellow card. Should it even have been a penalty? Give me a break. Volkus Loyo. Wat sê jy? Ek verstaan nie. Ek het dit altyd gedoen. It's low danger. They said it's low danger. Yeah, Volku's probably thinking, well, if you don't give a yellow, then what is the problem? Jokers. Okay, Japan. Line out just inside the 22. The ball goes, oh, it's stolen by Norkia. He's such a good line out. Exponent. They're just going to kick it out. Oh, Williams is playing Strom off again. Who did go off, actually? Ethan Hooker must have gone off. So, Williams passes it back to Lubbock, who kicks it out, and that's the game. 61-7. So, we got one of our players who hadn't scored a try scoring a try. So, we're slowly getting there. Hopefully, by the end of this tour, they've all scored. One try from Japan. Lots from the box. 61-7 full time. A great start to the tour. Now it'll be interesting to see what changes might be made for next week. I hope Willemse is available. But if Arends is man of the match, is it Arendse and Colby on the wing if Willemse plays fullback? And Hooker, after being so good for all the games he's played, gets dropped. That would be a tough one. Or he plays center, outside center. Okay, Creel. Look, everyone was good today. I mean, you can't really say, I don't know. Look, it's not about even being dropped. Oh, no, this was phenomenal. Player of the day. Buddy, what about Afrisam? Those people. Anyway, that's it for the day. Let's just quickly see what the situation is on the cricket before I head off and go have dinner and stop my son from knocking on the door. Oh, Pakistan, 101 for 2. Baba Azam, 57 of 40. Aga, 22 of 19. Yeah, and we're in the 14th over. So it looks like it will be a cakewalk and Pakistan will win the series. Ferreira and Bosch with the wickets. George Linder is 4 overs for 20. I mean, pretty good. Just no wicket. Lazard Williams, 13 runs off his 1. Similani, 8 off his 1. Otniel Bartman, 17 runs of his 1 over. Like, why is he coming in 6 change? Ridiculous. But yeah, 107 for 2. Pakistan needing 33 of 36, 8 wickets in hand. Well done, Pakistan. What can I say? And I'll see you on the flip side. Cheers. That was for TikTok. Like 205. 5 comments. Thanks. No comments. Yeah, I don't know why. Come on, people. Comment. But that'll be me for the evening. Have a brilliant Sunday.